वेलकम टू द पार्ट 2 ऑफ द बिजनेस लीडरशिप कोर्स। उम्मीद है आपने पार्ट 1 में जो असाइनमेंट हमने आपको दिया था वो पूरा कर लिया होगा। मेक श्योर अगर आपने नहीं कंप्लीट किया है तो अवश्य ही इस वीडियो को रोक करके आप अपने पुराने असाइनमेंट को पूरा करें। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट सम ऑफ द मिथ्स एंड wrongly founded beliefs which many business leaders carry with them, and as a result of that they suffer in their business. लेकिन to start with, let's go through some basic definitions of leadership. So let us understand what is leadership. Warren Benny says leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality, whereas Bill Gates says as we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. John Maxwell says that leadership is the influence, nothing more, nothing less. As defined by Forbes, leadership is the process of social influence which maximize the efforts of others towards the achievement of a defined goal. So my dear friends, you must have noticed that leadership has got certain fundamental traits. It talks about that leadership stems from the social influence, not from the authority or not from the position. Leadership requires others, which means a leader has to have the followers. A team leader has to have a team, and the business head has to have the employee with him so that he can provide the direction to them and lead them towards achievement of a particular goal. Leaders have a defined goal and a defined पर्पस। और अब हम बात करते हैं लीडरशिप के बारे में जो wrongly founded beliefs हैं, certain myths about the leadership. One of the biggest myth about the leadership is that leaders are born, not made. The truth is just reverse. Actually, the great leaders work on themselves, and they work on themselves continuously. There are very few leaders in the world who are born as the great leaders. Actually, no leader is born as leader. Rather, they were all ordinary people. वो सभी सामान्य लोग थे और उन्होंने over a period of time सिचुएशन को देखकर अपने ऊपर काम किया, लगातार अपने आप को अपग्रेड किया और तब जाकर उन्होंने अपने आप को एक लीडर के रूप में स्थापित किया। उन्होंने अपने ऊपर अपनी पर्सनैलिटी को, अपने कैरेक्टर को कंटिन्यूअसली सुधारने के लिए बहुत सारा काम किया। दूसरा एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट मिथ या यूं कहें कि एक रॉन्ग बिलीफ है लीडरशिप के बारे में। बहुत से लोग सोचते हैं कि आई कैन बी ए लीडर ओनली व्हेन आई हैव सम अथॉरिटी, या फिर मेरे पास एक बहुत बड़ी पोजीशन होनी चाहिए। जी नहीं, यह बिल्कुल भी सच नहीं है। जो लीडर्स होते हैं वो सिर्फ एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देखते हैं, वो अपने अंदर का पैशन देखते हैं, उनके अंदर से एक कॉल आती है कि यस आई कैन कंट्रीब्यूट टू दिस सिचुएशन, और वो निकल पड़ते हैं कुछ कंट्रीब्यूशन करने के लिए। वो निकल पड़ते हैं चाहे उनके साथ में कोई हो या न हो, लेकिन वो एक उद्देश्य को सामने रखकर कंटिन्यूअसली चलते ही रहते हैं और धीरे धीरे फिर लोग भी उनका साथ देना शुरू कर देते हैं। तो लीडर्स डोंट नीड एनी पोजीशन, दे डोंट नीड any formal authority, rather they assume the authority and they move forward on the path of achieving the defined goal, and then people give them the real power. Their real power is the support which they get from the followers. The third wrongly founded belief is that leaders must be extrovert. People generally believe that the leaders are extrovert and they are supposed to be talkative. But actually, it is not so. There is no evidence which shows that extroverts have some more advantage, some added advantage in comparison to the introvert. Actually, any leader should be able to express himself or herself. That is more than sufficient. He has to have very high clarity of the idea. He has to have a good communication skill. It does not matter whether this person is extrovert or introvert. The only thing is that he should be able to talk with the conviction. He should be able to convince others. He should be able to express his ideas with full confidence. Fourth most important बात जो लीडर्स के बारे में अक्सर कही जाती है कि लीडर्स don't work hard, rather they work smart. Yes, my dear friends, it is generally true that if you want to produce good results and you want to be productive, it is important that you be more and more smart and you work on your priorities rather than working hard. But the reality is that the leaders actually do work hard. At the same time, they also work smart. They understand their priorities, but that does not mean that they don't burn the midnight oil. Actually, they work late till night, and in the morning at 4 o'clock again they are working on their mails and some important priorities. So it is again a wrong founded belief that leaders don't work hard. The fifth myth about leaders is that leaders are strong-headed. This is again a very prevalent myth about the leadership. The truth is that one style does not fit all the situations. One has to be strong-headed in certain situations. On other side, there are situations which actually ask and demand for the participative style of leadership. In that situation, any smart leader will actually get to the brainstorming. He will seek the ideas from all the followers, and only then he will decide the right course of action. And it is not necessary that if once the course of action has been decided, he will continue it forever. No, wherever required, he is willing to take the feedback and also change the course. But he is focused not on the path, rather he is focused on the vision. He is focused on the goal. Of course, he has to ensure that the path is the ethical path. He does not resort to achieving the goal with unethical objectives and with unethical means. So these were the 5 wrongly founded beliefs. You have to ask yourself, are you also suffering from any of these beliefs? If yes, then you have to do the proper introspection and correct yourself. So to summarize, leadership is the process by which individuals mobilize the people and the resources to achieve a definite goal. Leadership can be learned. लीडरशिप को सीखा जा सकता है. लीडरशिप स्किल्स को सीखा जा सकता है. लीडर्स भी नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बींग्स होते हैं और दूसरे आम लोगों की तरह से. अंतर सिर्फ इतना है कि ये लगातार अपने ऊपर कार्य करते रहते हैं, अपने कैरेक्टर को, अपने पर्सनैलिटी को, अपने डिटर्मिनेशन को, अपनी विल पावर को कंटिन्यूअसली ग्रो करते रहते हैं और एक ऑब्जेक्टिव पर फोकस्ड होते हैं. सो दिस इज वेयर वी कंक्लूड द पार्ट 2. But before I sign off, let me give you an assignment. The assignment is that you have to find out what has been your wrongly founded belief and what has been holding you back from becoming the successful leader. Do you suffer from any of these 5 myths, or there is something else which is holding you back? Do share with us and give your comments and ask questions. Thank you very much.